I guess. I mean, I guess we really don't have anything else to do. So. Alright, well, I'm currently making a video log. I am making a video blog because I'm bored and I want to. So, yeah, I will. Alright, I'll see you when you get here. Alright. Bye. Okay, so, anyway. What's up? I am Ian, and I am making my first video log. I am bored, so I'm doing it, and I'm gonna tell you about my day, and stuff, and stuffs, and some more stuffs. Well, anyway, okay, so, today, woke up, didn't do much, just kinda laid on my floor, but, then, played Ragnarok Online, leveled up a couple times, did some stuff, did a quest or two, no big deal. Alright, well, then my mom's all like, hey, you gotta go sit at Flying J's and sell some popcorn. And I'm like, what? That's bullcrap. But she's just like, oh, you know, you're just mad because you were not gonna be able to talk to your girlfriend. And I'm like, well, obviously, I mean, wouldn't you be mad if you couldn't talk to your girlfriend? Yeah, but my mom's not a lesbian. Unfortunately, because lesbians are cool. But anyway, so we're sitting at Flying J's, we're selling popcorn, and then this old dude comes up, and he's like, hey, you know, I was in the military for like 23 years. I'm like, that's cool. He's like, yeah, man, I was an E9. I'm like, what's an E9? He's like, it's a master sergeant. I'm like, well, that's cool, you know, congratulations, I'm proud of you. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, well, so, do you want to buy some popcorn? And he's like, yeah, I guess. So then he bought some popcorn, and then we were sitting there chatting for a while, and he's all like, talking about all his military history, and he's, you know, it's like his brother being a sergeant major or whatever. It was kind of cool. The guy was like a southerner, so he was talking like a southern accent and all that crap, but, you know, didn't mind that, he was pretty cool. So then, he's all like, dude, I live out in like West Virginia, and my mom's all like, well, you know, West Virginia's cool, I used to live there when I lived with my mom, and I was like, can I go home yet? But, you know, of course they ignore me, because I'm just a kid, right? But anyway, so they're talking about West Virginia and crap, and my mom's all like, oh, Colorado's nice, and the guy's just flat out like, Colorado sucks. And I was just like, dude, uncool. I like Colorado. It doesn't rain all the time, and it's got mountains. And that's what my mom kind of said. And then the guy's like, yeah, but West Virginia's mountains are all green. The ones in Colorado are just all, like, rocky. I'm like, duh, that's why they call them the Rocky Mountains. No. But the guy was generally a cool guy. He was actually interesting, and he told some interesting stories about him being in the military and all that crap. But, you know, I guess I had fun. I mean, we kind of got to sell popcorn, and, alright, let me tell you about this. We're sitting there, selling popcorn. We don't get anything for the first, like, hour, right? And then, all of a sudden, within the last hour, we make $45, okay? And then, literally, in the last 10, that's like 10 minutes, we made another $50. So we ended up coming out with like $128. It was freaking amazing. Although I don't really care because I'm not going to use that money. It's just going to go towards me going to camp. But whatever. The point is, it was cool. So then, after that, we pack up, and then the guy who's taking over my ship comes in, and he's all like, dude, did you know you can get cancer from lipstick? And I'm like, what? Where do you even learn this crap? He's like, well, you know, I learned it on TV and stuff. I'm like, where have you ever heard on TV? Oh, dude, you can get cancer from lipstick. But, you know, whatever, I'm not really going to get into his business. So, alright. So just ranting on about stuff that can give you cancer. Which sadly, everything can give you cancer. Except I think the only thing you cannot get cancer in is, like, your eye. Which you can't see. Yeah. Can't see my eyes. But anyway. Alright. So, I'm leaving, and then we're driving down the street, and then this retard is going like 10 miles an hour. It's like, dude, can you go any faster? Are you dying up there? No, but I think he was smoking pot with his girlfriend because he couldn't see into the car because it was all smoky. But, you know, I don't really care. I was just riding. Alright, so then we get like half a mile from the house, and then some cop pulls us over. And she's all like, do you know why I stopped you today? And my mom's like, no. And she's like, you were following too closely to the people behind you. I'm like, we're at a stoplight. What do you expect? Do you expect us to be like this far? Or do you expect us to be like all the way out here? No, there is no room for you to be that far away from a car at a stoplight. But no, of course, she has to be a dick about it, and pulls us over, and then makes me sit in the frickin' hot sun for about half an hour while she's sitting in her air-conditioned car. Man, cops like that just piss me off. But anyway, so then she comes back, and she's like, oh, you know, your driver's license expired. And my mom's like, yeah, it just expired like 2 days ago. And she's like, well, you know, I could tow your car for this. I'm like, really? Are you gonna be a bitch about this? Do you really have to be a dick? There was like 18 people at the same stoplight. Couldn't you go pick on Johnny Smokes a Lot right next to us? No. That'd be too easy, right? Exactly. So anyway, after sitting in the sun, baking, talking about this lady pulling us over for no reason, we start driving home again, and this other retard is going like 5 miles an hour. He's going slower than the last guy. And he is just awful. Old people they're fun to listen to because they have cool stories. But they are a pain to be around. They always smell bad, and they're all grumpy, and talk about being in World War II and crap. Man, there's just some stories about that. I'll get to that some other time. But anyway, so we're driving home, and then my uncle calls, and he's all like, "Can you hurry up? I need my stethoscope," because he's like a paramedic or whatever. And my mom's like, "Well, I'm sorry, some retard pulled us over." And so then they're talking about that and just wasting time. Ow! You should not hit me with the door. I'm talking. I'll be out in just a second. Because I'm sitting in front of the door. Because my computer's here. Just wait out there for, like, 2 minutes. Well, you know what? Watch TV. What? In a minute. Thank you. Okay, so then we get home, and my little sister is supposed to get my mom some crap, and she can't do that because she's incompetent. So anyway, then I come back upstairs, and I find out that my air conditioner is a giant block of ice. Which happens because my parents are cheap, and they can't buy me anything new. Which is why I'm using this. But, all things aside, are you really calling me from in here? No. Hello? Okay, yeah, but anyway, that is Friday.